my pocket's loaded. You know my pocket's swollen.
Hey YouTube, it's Brad and I'm back with another video. And today I basically wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about where I've been, what to expect from me, what I've been doing since I've been off of YouTube, and just things like that. Honestly, nowadays everyone's on YouTube. Everyone wants to make YouTube channels. Everyone wants to make YouTube videos. And I feel like that's so crazy because in 2011 or 2012, me and my sister actually made a YouTube video that is still on there. And I don't know, I was just really into YouTube, but nowadays YouTube is just like a bunch of drama and a bunch of people trying to tune into your life for the wrong things. And I definitely needed to take my time away from that, including social media, Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff. Honestly, because I feel like it can be mind eating. I feel like social media can have you thinking that you're supposed to be somewhere where you're not. In all actuality, I feel as if God has a plan for all of us, and not everything that another person does is necessarily what you're supposed to do in your calling. So I really just had to take time off of social media. I'll post here and there, or I'll post certain pictures, but I really like I feel as if starting next week or the week after, I'm just gonna start cutting it off completely, just because it's very draining. It's really messy. It's more so about people's lives and people, young adults dressing like they're like 50, 40, 30, going out to the club, doing all that. I'm just tired of that. I'm tired of this generation. My thing is, whatever happened to books and like study dates and things like that, and women dressing up, looking nice, drinking wine and doing all that stuff. Nowadays it's always like someone wants to shake some ass, or someone wants to go to a hookah bar, or someone wants to drink, someone wants to smoke. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I have my fair shares, but at this point and at this day and age in life, I feel as if it's like God telling us, like, we need to get ourselves together. You see what happened, you see what can happen with everything that's going on. God bless everyone who has recovered, and God bless everyone who is going through whatever they're going through right now. Prayers up to you guys. But I don't know, I'm starting to realize that there's a lot of things that I need to catch up on, and social media and interactions with other people doesn't necessarily mean that I don't have my shit straight, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna do what I feel is right for me. So I don't know, I really needed to take time away from social media and in people's lives. It was really, I don't know, it was really weird to me, like tuning into people's lives and wondering who's doing this and who's doing what, because at the end of the day, I wouldn't want anyone doing that to me, and what's going on in my life and what's going on in my relationship and what's going on in the things that I have trouble with that I don't really want to announce. So that's another thing. Social media is totally out for me. Nothing interests me on there anymore. If I do follow things on social media nowadays, it's more so motivational videos or people that I haven't seen in a long time that I'll catch up with. But other than that, like, social media is trash. Like, with your business, it may not be trash because you're interacting with other people, but if it's not about business, then I feel like social media is just a waste of time. And when you're bored, people feel as if when they get on there, it'll just take your mind off of things. No. I feel like having more knowledge and reading more into things that you really don't know about, or looking at documentaries or things like that, I feel like that'll be more interesting than just paying attention to people's lives and not getting anything out of it. So, I'm 24. I just turned 24 probably like a week ago. Very excited. It was a kick in the face. I realized that I needed to get on my ass and figure out the things that I wanted to do and what I wanted to be for the rest of my life, which is definitely entrepreneur. I'm actually working on my lash page. A lot of people have been asking me where they could get my lashes from, and how much are my lashes, what kind of lashes do I have. For right now, I'll just tell you a little bit. I'm only selling mink lashes. They're not going to be too expensive, because I feel as if you can go in the store and get the same thing, what's the point of selling them for more? But the type of mink lashes that I'm going to have, I'm going to personally make them. Some of them will definitely be ships, but the other ones I will, like, okay, maybe I said it wrong. Okay, some of them are going to be ships that are already made that I got from my vendor, but then the other ones are going to be the ones that I'm going to be creating, because I'm actually creating mink lashes as well. So I'm going to do them on my own. I get to put whatever length I would like, whatever type of strips that I would like. So I'm very excited on that. That one took a toll on me as well, because I didn't realize how hard it is to be an entrepreneur. But I feel like if you have that motivation and you have a goal in your head and it's set in your head and a vision, then it will be so much more easier for you. So I advise anyone who wants to get into business, just know that it's not going to take next week or next month for you to just get your stuff on there and people start buying it. I feel as if after you put your stuff on there, you'd always have to promote it. You always have to, do little pop-up shops, do little things in order for people to buy your stuff. Because what I realized in the business industry is if you don't know anybody, then it's going to be really hard for you to get your stuff out, because no one really knows you. But since I work in a restaurant, a lot of people ask me about my lashes, and so that's basically how I start getting some of my business and how I get my clientele. And yeah, so nowadays, every now and then I'll have people ask me, ooh, your lashes are nice. Like, I never get to see like long lashes like that. Where do you get them from? And it's kind of like nerve-wracking, because I really want to be like, look, this. But as of right now, like, I'm not selling any lashes. I'm going to wait until my page is complete, my business cards are complete, and everything that I have in store is complete before I start selling and doing the things that I really want to do. So I'm really excited, guys. I don't want to work for anyone. I really don't want to work for anyone for the rest of my life. I definitely want to create my business, and hopefully I can get into a shop after everything is done and I finish school. And I just want to let you guys know it's never too late for school. Who cares what anyone has to say? At the end of the day, you're living your life. So if you want to go back to school, no matter how old you are, 30, 40, 20, whatever, and you feel as if you're stuck, you really don't know where to go, I honestly advise you to just research kind of like what you want to do and get into school. It's not easy. School will never be easy, or things that you really want will never be easy. But I really advise you guys to just follow your dreams and do whatever you can in order for you to be successful. I'm definitely not doing this YouTube for any clout. I honestly, in my honest opinion, I honestly don't really even want people to watch my YouTube video. But if I can really be inspiring to someone, then I'd love to do that as well. This YouTube channel is basically going to be my diary, though, because I really don't communicate with a lot of people. There's not a lot of women that I really get along with, just because of the type of energy that I have and the type of energy nowadays that other people have. We just don't match the same. Not saying that they're not good people, but it's just like there's certain things that I just don't rock with when it comes to people. So I'd rather keep myself in a small circle and just be alone to myself than to give people my loyalty. Because as a friend, to be honest, I give too much loyalty to people, and I realize how sketch people are in real life. So I tend to just remove myself from a lot of people, and it's not anything to take personal. It's just sometimes I have those days or those months or this certain year where I really don't really want to deal with people, because I've seen the type of person or the type of people that really just rubs me wrong. And at the end of the day, you really just never know the type of people that you're really hanging with. Because, I mean, there's a point in time in life where I was friends with people for a really long time, and then they showed their ass after a couple of years or a couple of months, and it really had me to where deuces, like, I don't need you in my life. You're a trouble to my life. I really, at this day and age, I really just want peace in my life, and I want to be successful, and I want to keep working and doing what I have to do. Not really giving a care what other people have to say, because at the end of the day, I don't live for people, and God didn't create me to be liked by anybody. God created me because he felt as if I had a calling in life that I needed to pursue. So that's what I'm doing right now. So I don't know, until next time, y'all, like, thank you for having this discussion with me, listening to me, tuning in to me. and just tune in to my next. I'm very excited though, y'all. Bye, bratty babies.